Good evening, everyone. If you're seeing me, it must mean it's Friday, and I hope you've had a great week. I'm glad to be back again here on Friday night. Now, we're going to try and go live to the only parade that's happening this evening, which would be Money's Lane. They would normally be having their parade here on this Friday evening. While Roy's getting that all set up, I'll just read quickly through a few of the text messages and make sure I get them all before they disappear. So Stephen Stafford, Lindsay Dunbar, evening to you both. Danielle Lewis, Amy and Denise are watching in from Koch. Joan Sullivan says good evening. Gillian Douglas Ray and her sidekick Jensen are both watching. Hiya, Jensen. Roy Patterson says good evening, Valroy and Lisa. Lisa says wee bit of Braveheart. Is that what that was at the start, Roy? Who made that? Oh, very naughty. We've had two tunes from the same band at the start. Tap, tap, tap. We'll have to change that. Roberta and Eddie are watching. Good evening to you both. Muriel is watching. Your wee mummy's watching, Roy.
Hi, Mummy. I was on mute there.
You were mute. Good evening. Were you on mute whenever you told who the band was playing?
Yes, I was. So it was Rascal Pleasant Boys was playing a wee bit of Braveheart, and that's actually the third tune we've had from them from that. And considering it was you asked me to, pick another one from the USB, so.
Did I?
Yeah.
You could tell me that and I wouldn't remember. Evening, Roy Fisher in sunny Southern California. I was going to say I'm a wee bit jealous because it's sunny, but then you've got all those wildfires over there. Hope you're keeping safe. Hiya, Andy Fletcher. Hiya, Mary McKay. Carl McNall is watching in Nottingham. Ronnie and Anne are always as always from Portrush. Welcome to you both. Alistair McKellar is watching from Edinburgh. Brian Goody is looking forward to tonight. I hope you enjoy it. Tonight, I think Roy has it up as it's my crowd pleaser tonight. So basically, it's your requests. Rebecca and Jordan are watching. Hiya to you both. Warren Logan is watching in Cyprus. Oh, wow, Warren. Are you over on holidays or do you live there full time?
Right. We're ready for... They're just stopped playing a tune at the minute, so...
Okay. So we're ready to go to Money.
We'll flick to them now then, because they're just about to play a new tune soon. So
let's flick over to Money's Lane. This is live from Money's Lane. And it would have been their parade tonight. So let's see how they're...
Rathfriland.
Rathfriland. Oh, is it in Rathfriland? Is that where it's at? I don't know. So that is us live from Rathford Island, where Money's Lane are parading the town for their own, what would have been the night of their own parade. Also parading tonight are the Fuman Memorial here in Coleraine. I'm not sure if anybody is going to be going live down the street. Hopefully, I think Richard McDonald is in Coleraine somewhere. If he's going live, we'll pull a little bit of that in as well. Also, well, I could probably run out and run down the street, but by the time I got to them, I'd be panting that much you wouldn't be able to hear the video anyway. So, well, that's true. That is entirely true. Let's get another few shout outs here. Just get my phone up. So, yes, I'd got to Warren, who is in Cyprus. Hi to Simon Martin, also William Callahan, who is looking forward to this. Good, I'm glad to hear it, William. David Johnson is watching in Enniskillen. Jim Elliott is watching. Carl Porter, Billy King, Joan Sullivan, Craig Curry. Evening, been a while since I've been on. And why, Craig? My goodness, did you forget about you? Harry MacArthur is watching from Glasgow. So Stephen Ramsey, you take a good note that Harry is watching this evening. William Smith is watching, as is William Fenton from Portland. Adrian McElvenna is on. Leslie Quirk is on this evening. Eddie Turney is on from Ballyhalbert Band Hall. Oh, nice to see you, Eddie. Maybe you could go live from the Band Hall. What do you think? Jasmine Cullen is watching. Gary Beale. Danielle Lewis. Alison Thompson is watching in Benone. Oh, very nice. You down for a holiday? Yes, Sylvia Slane is walking from Cookstown, and Nicola does agree that the Freeman is walking in our hometown tonight. Nicola, are you in the town? If you're in the town, you could video for me. Andrew Irving says, evening, Valerie and Roy. Kelly Dummigan is watching. Sorry, Valerie, I thought you weren't here this week. My mistake. Why? What did you say earlier on? Did you just welcome Roy and Lisa? Tut tut. Jonathan Courtney says,
it's tomorrow night. We're not here.
Jonathan Courtney says, good evening from West Lothian, Scotland. Danielle Lewis is watching from here in Northern Ireland, our wee country. Mark Anderson says, good evening, Valerie and Roy, the highlight of the week. Oh, thank you, Mark. That's so nice to say. Gillian says, Jensen's not going to last long. He's shattered. The school thing is hard going. I can just imagine. Mason comes home from school every day and he has to go for a lie down. It's quite funny. Stu Boyd is watching from Stafford. Nicola Law, Claire Sweeney are both watching, as is Trevor Monaghan. John Hewitt is watching from Liverpool. Looking forward to another great night. I sincerely hope so. I hope you enjoy it. Keith McCormick is watching. He's late in tonight just from a day out in the boat fishing, I take it, Keith. Let's see. Brian Davis is watching. Good evening to you. Kenny, oh no, Paul McPeak is watching. China is there. David Sheridan is there. Jim Elliott is there. Joel Jackson is watching from Ballykelly. Andy Robertson. Aaron Cranston is in again from Toronto in Canada. Hiya, Aaron. Lovely to have you back with us. Chris Elliott is watching. Get the scooter out, Adrian says, and get after the Freeman. Well, the ankle's healed, but I've had a bad back all week. I'm falling apart, absolutely falling apart. Big Carl McNall says, big hello, please, to my Uncle Joe Plant over there in Sydenham with the Blues and Royals Flip Band. Oh, wonderful. Danielle Lewis says she's loving this. LOL 659 Balnahinch. Evening to Davy Logan. John China says he never went away. Jerry Adams, was it Jerry Adams said that? We haven't gone away, you know? Yes. All you need is the beard, China. All you need is the beard. So we've had a little bit of Money's Lane. If we can get someone that's live, we will bring you a little bit of the Freeman as well. But in the meantime, tonight is all tunes that you have chosen. Well, all bands that you have chosen anyway. So last weekend, you all sent in your suggestions for a band. I went through all the comments, pulled them all out. Couple I had to pick myself because we didn't have enough of the silver, enough of the accordion, but I managed to pick those there. So tonight is all your choice.
See,
if you're not happy with the choice,
what does that tell you if you don't have enough of accordion and silver?
It means I need to educate you a little bit more in all of those genres. That's exactly what that means.
Nobody wants to hear them.
That's not what it means at all.
That is what it means. Nobody wants to
introduce you to more of them and introduce you to the love of them.
People have requested bands, and the accordion and silver weren't in those requests.
You're not going to convince me. You can keep trying. You're not going to convince me. So tonight, let me see. Let me get. I'm just going to talk over you. Okay.
Okay, I can mute you and then just tell you anyway.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. So, Mark Freeburn, are you watching? Hopefully you're online. Mark, you had asked for a little bit of Market Hill Protestant Boys. So here they are at Kilclooney's Parade in 2019. Super there from Market Hill Protestant Boys. So Billy and Margaret are watching in Port Glasgow. Welcome to you both. Danielle, I take it you're looking for Market or Balnahinch Protestant Boys. Well, the program's full for this evening because I've filled up it with all of the bands. But if there's a band that you want to see, maybe next week, give us a wee shout. We have no show tomorrow night. Tell them, Roy, why we have no show tomorrow night.
Maybe because I'm going for a musical experience, and taking photographs and videoing it and going live at it, and
so basically you're letting everybody down.
Well, you know, I can run the show without you. Can you not do it without me?
I don't have the PC.
Or the technology, or the mind.
So it's all his fault when you're depressed tomorrow night and no band music. Blame Roy.
But you can but you'll have band music tomorrow night. That's the thing.
Oh yes, we're going to try. Roy's going to try and go live for us from Castledurg, and see how we can manage with that there. And
it's 4 hours, at least 4 hours.
How many hours? 4 what?
4 hours.
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 Strange way to say.
Not 4 hours.
Jim Elliott says, yes, we do enjoy the accordion bands and the silver. So there you go.
But there wasn't enough people requested it, so Valerie had to. There wasn't enough people requested, so Valerie had to.
Stu wants to know, are you in a cupboard? Stu, there are many, many times that and I'm sure his long-suffering partner Michelle probably wishes that we could put him in a cupboard.
There, I'll put you in the cupboard and put me big. There you go.
I'm the one below the stairs, but he's in the cupboard. Muriel Blummer says she loves accordion bands. Johnson Memorial, Killybeig, Ballykilbeg, if you can. We'll get that on next week, hopefully, for you, Muriel. Sandra Tannehill is watching. Joel Plant says, get the Blues and Royals on. Yes, we'll get them on next week, hopefully, for you, Sam. I took a wee note of all of these ones here. Johnny Walker has joined. China has just given us a wee update because obviously himself and East Belfast Protestant Boys are collecting for a banner for LOL 1337, and tomorrow they embark on their history trail, and everyone is welcome to join us leaving from Westburn Church, Newton Ards Road at 11 a.m. to help the Lodge mark their 100th anniversary, and he thanks everyone that has sent donations to their appeal for that. What?
So tomorrow night at 7:30, I'll be listening to Castledurg Young Loyalists as they parade up around the town. At 8 o'clock, I'll be listening to Portadown Defenders. At 8:30, I'll be listening to Oma Protestant Boys. 9 o'clock, Pride of William Owl Boys, Donamina.
Who? Where?
Donamina or Donamena.
Donamina?
Whatever it is, I don't know.
It's Doneymana.
Doneymana. At 9:30 will be Blair Memorial from Oma. 10 o'clock, Brackley Flip Band, 6 Mile Cross. 10:30, Castledurg Young Loyalists. And not even that, there's also going to be singers such as the former bandmaster of Castledurg Young Loyalists, Derek Hussey, will be singing Our Forefathers Land, which he wrote himself.
Enough of the rubbing it in, okay?
Along
Enough
with the CYL band song In the West of Ulster, There Lies a Wee Town. And also Planet Radio, DJ Jamie Stone to sing a few songs as well. You know, it's...
Stop rubbing it in.
That's from 7:30 till 10, to about 11 o'clock, half 11 maybe.
I blame Trevor. And Victoria says, good evening all. It's glad it's Friday evening.
Also have the drone up as well.
Victoria, yes. Who had said there about the drone? Somebody said about the drone. Davy Logan said about take the drone before I get some. Danielle Lewis says she likes whatever band I have. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Someone who appreciates the musical taste. Dave says he's going to Castledurg with Roy. And you, Dave. It too, Brutus. My goodness. Oh, Andrew Irvine's starting. You look at that there, asking about Castledurg tomorrow night. Oh, my goodness. They're all at it. They're all at it. John King is watching in from Oma. Oh, see what you've started. Ronnie needs to run on the train or bus. Is that Ronnie from Portrush? Ronnie last week was in Londonderry. So he was. Can we play South Fermanagh Loyalists? I believe... No, I don't believe it can fly. South Fermanagh Loyalists are on our list. Richard McNeil is watching in Preston Pansy Thelosian. Denise wishes Sean China and East Belfast Protestant Boys and the Lodge all the best. And China says that lineup would put you to sleep.
Sean China. Sean China.
Hi, well, it's GA. Can we give a shout out to June and Davy in Clough? It's their 40th anniversary, and that is from Courtney Stewart. Happy anniversary to you both. 40 years, my goodness. Who deserves the medal? Is it June or is it Davy deserves the medal? Let's have another little clip of music because we have got loads and loads and loads to get through this evening. All your choices. So our next band up on the list, I'll just get over here. Russell Miller, I hope you're watching. And Rodney Keys, I hope you're both watching. This, you asked for a little bit of Pride of the Band. This is them at their own parade in 2018. Great there from Pride of the Band. That's in 2018. Hi to Peter Ferguson, who's watching all the way from Newcastle in Australia. Great to have you back again, Peter. Hopefully you enjoyed it the last night and you're back for some more. Craig Curry wants us to send in a live link. I'm assuming that's for tomorrow night. Craig, don't worry. When Roy goes live, we will share, of course, on Ulster Bands Forum. You can see it. Lots of people sending their best wishes to you, China. Hope you've got lots of blister plasters on and all ready for the big walk tomorrow. Danielle Lewis wants a big shout out to Shannon. I think I've just done that, so there you go. Hi to Mick McDowell, who is watching in Blackburn, West Lothian. Lovely to have you with us, Mick. Hope you enjoy it. Jonathan Courtney wants to know, is Cormean Rising Sons of William on your list? They would have been, but we played them last week. Jonathan, you were there when we played them as well. So let's see who else we've got. Lorraine Boyd Gordon says, hi, Valerie. Hope you're well. Love your lashes. That's very low, Lauren. That's very, very low. So let me tell you.
Will we send out a missing persons alert? If anybody sees a pair of eyelashes floating about anywhere, could they please return them to Valerie Quinn?
So, for all those ladies out there who understand, you know the way you like to get glammed up on a night out, get the false lashes and all on to thicken them up. I can't cope with the gluey ones. And my good friend Lorraine there recommended a set of magnetic eyelashes, right? So I purchased a set of magnetic eyelashes. They came at the weekend and I wanted to try them on before I went out. Well, I was going to say on a night out, but night outs don't really happen anymore. But I said, I'll try them. So I put them on Monday. Is it Monday or Tuesday? Anyway, at the beginning of the week, I put these eyelashes on to try them. And they were fantastic. I can highly recommend it's the Evera magnetic lashes, right? They are fantastic. They look brilliant. They are so easy to put on. Really, really so chuffed with them. I was taking photographs right, left and center from every angle just to make sure. I said, I'll leave them on to see how long they last, right? Because usually if I put a set of false eyelashes on halfway through the night, it's halfway down my cheek. So I thought, this is great. I will try these, and I wore them all day. And I didn't sleep well the night before, so I said, I'll go and have a wee nap at lunchtime. And decided to, I said, leave them on. So just when I was in bed, I took another photo of the lashes. Oh, these are great. These are fantastic. Loving them. Absolutely loving them. So I know the eyelashes were on me when I went to sleep. When I woke up, however, it was a completely different story. I have no idea where the eyelashes have gone to. None. I don't know where they've gone to. They have disappeared off the face of the earth. I have stripped the bed. I have hunted. I have wrecked the room looking for them, right? I mean, literally, I woke up and says, oh, I wonder how they're doing. And gone. That's literally it. The only thing I can think of is that the dogs have eaten them. That's all I can think of. So, missing persons alert for a pair of eyelashes. Only me. Only me. I just do not do well with false stuff. I could tell you tales about false nails that will not even go there, right? Will not go there. Ian Henry from Corby is watching. So, Lorraine, that wasn't very nice of you, but I have 2 new pairs ordered because they were that good. They are brilliant. Don't fall asleep in. Ian Henry of Corby, formerly Salt Cuts, North Ayrshire, is watching. Peter Kenny is watching. Denise Gordon says that lad was on the ball there with a strap rope. Yes, I noticed that. And you see how smoothly the other ones all fitted in. Nice adjustments. Can we play Ballyquin? Too late for this evening, Dan, but I will try and get them on for you next week. Robert Spears says, great laugh. There, you see, Nicola is laughing about it as well. I told 2 people, Lorraine, you, Nicola, then tonight I told Roy, and now I've told everybody else. So feel sorry for me.
I think I need to rename this show. Either Valerie's makeup clips or Valerie's not so pleasing the crowd. That's 2 people have asked for bands tonight, and you haven't been able to,
Oh, shush. One of the bands that was asked for this evening is Brookborough Flip Band. So I thought I would go one better. This is a little clip of a mass band that took place in Brookborough itself. And included in this mass band are Brookborough, Oma Protestant Boys, Lisburn Young Defenders, Skioch, and Pride of Ballinran. So this is a clip of a massed melody flip band.
Fire the center! Quick, march!
that should have worked really, really well, shouldn't it? There's something a wee bit iffy about the tune in there. I don't know exactly what was going on, but I would have thought that, all those melody bands playing together should have worked excellently. But it just was something a wee bit odd about it. Now, Roy, of course, tomorrow night will be going live through his own page, Pictures on Parade, and we will also then share it to here as well, so you'll be able to get the link to Roy's pages as well. Roy Patterson suggests I had 2 lashes. If it worked, Roy, I would absolutely do it, because I can't be having I am absolutely useless when it comes to girly stuff like that.
You should just be happy with what you've got and not having to put fake.
Like a wee bit of glam on a night out, but then again, I'm not having any nights out now at the minute. So Danielle Lewis says she loves my choices of band. They're not my choices of band, Danielle, tonight. They are the people who are watching's choices. They all asked for the bands. The next band is one that we haven't featured on before, and Chris Taylor asked for a little bit of this. So Chris, I hope you're watching and are happy to get to see the Ayrshire Bluebells. This is them in 2012 at the Calvary Club. So that was a new one for the show. That was the Ayrshire Bluebells, and hopefully, Chris, you saw that and enjoyed it.
All-female band.
All-female band, yes.
That led Pride of the Mains parade. I can't remember the year, but it was around 2012, 2013. They led Pride of the Mains parade.
Oh, I don't think I saw them. No, can't remember seeing them before. But definitely very, very good. Now, Penny Johnson says my lashes are stuck to the fridge because, magnetic lashes. If only they were, Penny. 32 quid. I don't know where they're at. I seriously felt like going out. The only thing I can think of is the dogs have eaten them. So I really did feel go out and, like poking through. But then I thought, no, that's a step too far. I wouldn't wear them again. Susan, are you at me, Susan? You're at me. Craig Curry wants to know any Tyrone bands on the list tonight. I genuinely don't know, Craig, because I wasn't actually thinking. I just was pulling through the list of the bands that people had asked for. So I genuinely wasn't thinking of where they were coming from for a change. Brian Emerson and David Taylor are both joining us. Ian Henry wants to know, could we please pray Gibraltar? Not tonight, Ian, I'm afraid. We'll have to keep that to next week because the programme's full for this evening. But we'll definitely try and get, I think I have a clip of the Royal Marines playing Gibraltar, which would be really good. Carl, huh? Will not be tomorrow night, no.
And no show tomorrow night.
No show tomorrow night. John China says that the Melody Bands was average. Jimmy Morgan is watching again from Great Yarmouth. He says hello to everyone in Belfast. David Sheridan says that each band were playing the tune a little different from each other. That was flutes and drums plus different pitch on the flutes. Yeah, there was definitely something, like the slightly difference in terms of the actual tune itself. We could have coped with, but the pitch was doing my head in a little bit. Danielle Lewis will be watching tomorrow night. It will, of course, be live from Castle Derg tomorrow night. John China, who doesn't like women in bands because John came out of the closet last week on our show, has commented just woman. Very good, John. That's exactly what they were. Carl McNaull says, hi, Auntie, Uncle Joe and Auntie Pat. Glad you've joined us. Samantha McClay is watching from I think that's maybe actually Samantha Mealy is watching from Stoke-on-Trent. Buy cheap, buy twice. Tad says, Tad, I didn't think they were cheap by any means. £32 for a treat for the dogs was definitely what it was. Now, one of the other bands that was requested last week that we've included this evening, Kenny, I hope you are watching. Oh, well, we'll go there first. Let's go there first. Can you pull that one in, or do you need me to? Yeah, well, there's only one band. Danielle Lewis wants me to give a shout out to her two cousins in Belfast. I will do so. And if any of you have any birthdays this week, there is somebody's birthday on Sunday, but you know, we could have wished him a happy birthday, Roy, if we had a show tomorrow night. He's not even commenting anymore. No, if you have any birthdays this weekend or next week, or have had a birthday this week, let us know and we'll give you a shout out in our birthday wishes. How are we going there, Roy, with a little clip of the Freeman? So this is hopefully the Freeman live in Freeman.
We'll get from Freeman.
Okay.
Because we're halfway through a tune at the minute, so it's a very bouncy video, but we'll go with it.
Okay, go. Let's see what we've got. So this is live from Freeman. Quite a jumpy video. We'll try and stay with it a wee while longer to see if it gets any better. Always ended it. So but not too sure who that was sharing it, but if they would have stood in one place and took it, it wouldn't have been as jumpy. We'll see if we can find something else. Sorry?
Andrew Netherly. So that's
yes, Andrew Netherly. Yes. Thank you, Andrew. But stand in one place and less shaking the next time. I felt like I was in a ship. So one of the bands that was asked for last weekend was Mr. Kenny Dummigan, who asked for a little bit of Dummigan accordion. I think these are super clips of them from the Ulster Hall. And this is them playing at the Newsletter Festival of Marching Bands in 2015. We got the clip ready, Roy? 2 seconds, he says. Hi, Lynn Finchy. Hope you are fitchy. Hope you're keeping well. Brian Goody says, China, if it wasn't for women in our band, we wouldn't have a band at all. There we go. Are we good to go now? This is Jummigans in the Ulster Hall in 2015. Dummigan's accordion there for Kenny Dummigan, who was in that little clip as well. Now, let's have a wee look at the text messages. Make sure keep on top of those. China says, praise the Lord. Have you turned religious now, China, as well as everything else? My goodness. Will Ham says, hello. Penny Johnson says, add that one to the hate list too. You must have a very, very short list of tunes that you like, Penny. Because there's quite a lot on your hate list. I know that much. Joy Collins says, hello, everyone. Hiya, Joy. Nice to have you along with us. And Stephen Hamilton says, China loves a good old squeeze box. He does indeed. Recognizes good music. You know, he only pretends. Gordon Hotchkiss is online. Says, evening, everyone. Hoping all is well. Hiya, Gordon. I was talking to Gordon earlier on. Roy is flashing a packet of Revels at me. More to share is lies. Are you?
Yeah,
Are you
it says more to share. That's lies. Because it's all for me.
Well, if you weren't so greedy and ate them all yourself, there would be more to share. Now, one of Roy's favourite sayings is that for Netherton Road, for White Rock, and for the county, there's absolutely no difference. So we had a little bit of Netherton Road last weekend on the show. So let's have a little bit of White Rock tonight. So this is them at the Apprentice Boys Parade in 2015.
Now, if you close your eyes, it just sounds like any of the rest of them.
It doesn't, you know. Super there from White Rock. Absolutely brilliant. Really love listening to them. I can't say that I think they sound the same. Roy is the only person that I know has said that. Well, Ham wants a little bit.
I will refer you back. If you go back onto Lisa LUSB Cares Scottish Band page, you will then see that she put up a quiz with 9 clips, 3 of each, and not one single person got them all right. Any other quiz, people got them right. Nobody got it all right at all. Not one single person. That proves my point.
Roy says I should just get a clip of each band and blindfold you to see how you would go. That's Roy Fisher. Roy, not a mission. Hasn't a note in his head. Not a note in his head. He carried a flag, for goodness sake.
I have played the triangle, the flute,
I knew you would react.
drum. I was in a band for 17 years playing all those instruments. I may have only carried the standard in Pride of the Main only because my fluting was not up to the standard of Pride of the Main's flute corps. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Better than a squeeze box.
Rubbish. We'll have a wee bit of the regimental band. Well, stay tuned because we do, of course, have a little bit of the regimental as a request by little Miss Denise there, and who else? There's somebody else requested them as well. I've lost them on my list. Yes, you had requested them, so you're going to get your request. Carl says it was her birthday was yesterday, and can you please play the Blues and Royals flute bands? Or I know you hate the Sash My Father Wore. I do hate the Sash My Father Wore, Carl. And if I could add them in to the program this evening, if I had room, I would absolutely put them on for your birthday. I am so sorry, but we will definitely include them next weekend for sure.
What she said, she wouldn't actually make an exception for you. So she's not pleasing the crowd tonight.
Dear. Tracy Smith says she wants to see Ballycricket Owl Boys, especially for Dinger Bell, her daddy. Stephen Owen says that the White Rock are a great band. They are indeed. Morris Brown says, yes, Valerie, the original Blood and Thunder melody right there. Would love to walk the 12th with the White Rock. Well, I'm sure, Morris, that could be easily arranged. And I know that a lot of you have purchased the book Made to Parade that a good friend of ours, Glenn Miller, has written about his time in Pride of the Raven from a young boy right up through. And I know that a lot of you are enjoying it. Remember, he also does have a podcast to accompany the book where he talks to various people out of different bands. I know that Jonathan out of Beast Belfast Protestant Boys, Johnny Walker has talked to him. I know that Morris Brown is lined up to talk about his time, not only in the British Army and the corps of drums that he has taken through them, but also through his times in marching bands. And I know that there's definitely another couple out of Pride of the Raven, so they'll all be really, really interesting interviews. So definitely take a look out for the podcast to accompany the book. It'll be absolutely brilliant. Now, where are we going to go next? Danielle Lewis wants to know, can we play Pride of the Hill Rath Island next week again? We absolutely can. Carl Porter loves the White Rock. I'm torn. There's the White Rock and County, and I like the both of them. I never enrolled for it, but I mean, there's none that beats Ballasheen, let's face it. Cheryl Nadol is heading home from Turkey tomorrow. Oh, poor Cheryl. Oh, Rocky says it's a great tune, great band to listen to, and Anna Brown thought there that White Rock were brilliant. Now, our next band was asked for by June McIlfatrick. June, I hope you are watching tonight. This is Corcrane Foot Band, not one that we've had very often on the show, so I'm glad to include this clip this evening. This is them at Portadown Defenders Parade in 2019. Super there for Crane. But could someone tell me, why is their drum corps in different colours of jackets? Or is that not their drum corps? Is that a drum corps borrowed from somewhere? Because I could just see one wee guy in their uniform. So is that a drum corps that maybe helps them out or something like that there? I don't know. Lisa suggests, so Lisa did a quiz one time just because of Roy and the slagging that we did, where she took clips of Netherton Road, County and White Rock and put them all into a quiz and got people to try and recognise the band from the sound. And she's going to send that to us and we can post it in the forum and see who gets it right and see whether Roy's right or not. I have to admit now, I didn't do it. I didn't want to prove him right or wrong.
I did do it, and I'm not scared to admit I got one right. One. And that was a guess.
I know, but you're musically deaf. Trevor Monaghan says, "Don't forget the 2 million stitches." In the
sorry,
our
listeners are now deaf because they can't hear you.
Stop muting me, you. Oh no, sorry, Trevor, you were wrong. It was 900,000 stitches.
No, there was 2 million stitches in the flag, and 900,000 in the standard. Did
you count them all? William Smith wants to know about a clip of Shankill Protestant Boys. There is a clip of Shankill Protestant Boys on later, and I did happen to notice Mr. Hagan coming online there. So if you keep watching, Davey, I can actually see you officiating and ordering and bossing everybody around at the front of the band. Davy Bird has joined us this evening. How is Struancombe this evening, Davy? Is it wet and windy, or what kind of weather are you having? Muriel says there's quite a lot of female drummers in tonight's selection. Yes, there is indeed, and quite rightly so. Provided they tie their hair up, that's okay. I don't like the hairstyle. John China says more women. Very good, China. You're very, very observant. Now, Joshua Morris sent us a little clip or a little message last week. He says, "Play any Kilkeel band. I don't care what it is. You choose." So I did, and I knew that I wanted to keep the Silver Band contingent happy this evening. So I picked a little clip of Kilkeel Silver Band, and this is them playing at a concert for the Royal British Legion in 2019. super there from Kilkeel Silver Band. China says it's Kilkeel TV. I promise that is the only band from Kilkeel that we have on this evening, I think. I'm just scanning me. I start this list just before I say that. I think it's the only band. Yes, it is. It is. Only band from Kilkeel this evening. So you are safe for the rest of this evening. Rogie Gordon wants to know if I get a chance, could I play Men of Morn by Brunswick Accordion Band? It would give me great pleasure to do so, Rogie, because it is a fantastic piece of music and fantastically played below the Menin Gate. Couldn't ask for better. It'll be to it next week because the show is ram-packed this evening. We actually have more than I probably have time for, but we'll just keep going to get them all in. Stephen Ramsey wants to know, do I know Harry MacArthur and him are watching? I do, Stephen, because Harry told me at the very beginning of the show, and you are late. What time is it? You are late. It's nearly 9 o'clock. We're halfway through. Where have you been? My goodness, joining us at this late hour. Pride of the Hill, Isle Boys Scarva in 2013. Rob Spears wants that. So we'll try and get that on next weekend. Davy Logan loves the brass bands. Not so many around the North Antrim, London area. There isn't, which is crap. But I am campaigning, Davy, for all of these brass bands and silver bands that we are showing on the shows and introducing to people who maybe haven't seen them before, and campaigning for them to come to this area so that we can enjoy them too. I think it would be fantastic seeing them at parades here.
Just remind me what night that is, and I'll go the opposite end of the country.
Is your mic on?
Yes, it was on.
Because when you're insulting the silver bands, I want to make sure everybody hears you so that they can, just...
That's fine. That's fine. No problem at all.
Penny Johnson is loving Blaze Away. I have to say, earlier on this evening, I was listening to, like Andre Rieu, the orchestra and all that there, playing Blaze Away, and it was absolutely amazing. It was, a really, really fast speed, the way it should be. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now, we need a little bit of blood and thunder. We haven't had a little bit of blood and thunder for a tune or two. So, Robert Burton, I hope you are watching. This was your request. This is the Brigton No Surrender Flute Band playing at the Brian Robinson Parade last year. Robert, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're watching so that you could enjoy it. If not, tut tut. Davy Bird said he watched the film a couple of nights ago, brassed off some great tunes in it. One of his favourites, Death or Glory. That is a brilliant film. Some mega tunes in it. Absolutely brilliant. Carl Portal says that was a brilliant Kilkeel band. Joshua will be okay with this. Yeah, there you go. As long as Joshua's happy, we're all
Joshua's not in the house to be listening to it. We have to watch it and catch up.
That's true. That's true. Jen Kramer says, hi, Valerie, and she is watching England Navy. And Tracy Smith loves the sound of Brigton Loyalists, or Brigton No Surrender. Sorry. Stephen, I will not read out your private message there so that everyone knows exactly why you were late. I'll just not do that. Jackie Robinson is asking if there is any Portaferry accordion band tonight. There is not any Portaferry, Jackie. I do apologise. I will try and get them on next week. However, we do have the next accordion band, which is Cranfield Accordion. And this is them playing at the Pride of Ballinram Parade in 2018. It's not a band that I have seen overly much, but I have to say I really enjoyed watching this wee clip of them. So this is them. This is Cranfield Accordion. And this is for, what do we have for? Oops.
And next up, we have more Young Defenders, followed by Pride of Ballinram.
It genuinely didn't dawn on me that they were for Kilkeel, even though they've got Kilkeel. I'm sorry, China. Okay, I promise there's no more. Roy, check the list to make sure that I'm right. But honestly, I don't think there's any more.
Where's more Young Defenders from? Where's Pride of Ballinram from?
I don't have them on the list. I don't have them on the list. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Caesar Kenny says, say hello to my old lad, Val. He watches every week. So first of all, Caesar, you know not to call me Val for a start. But secondly, I do know because he texted last week and he asked for a clip of Lambeg, Orange and Blue. So stay tuned. They're up after this one, which is for David Rainey. David Rainey, I hope you are watching. But this is Newtonard's Melody Flute Band, who you asked for, playing at the Covenant Parade in 2012. Brilliant there from Newtonard's Melody. Carl says, well done, Valerie, another great Kilkeel band. I didn't think I had any more Kilkeel bands in the list. Joy Collins says, a little bit of Ballinran would just finish the night. I am 100% certain that Ballinran, More Young Defenders, aren't on the list. Unless one of those other two in the background have added them just for pure badness now to make a fool out of me. I could do it quite well on my own. Thank you very much. China says, get the Prod Boys on. They're not from Kilkeel. China, we had East Belfast on last week, okay? We're not having them on this week at all, no matter how much abuse you give me. You need to get to bed early tonight to get all ready for all those miles you're going to walk tomorrow. Now, Graham Kenny Caesar was in touch with me last week and asked for a little bit of Lambeg Orange and Blue. And I said, yes, I would absolutely play it. And to make sure you were watching. So hope you enjoy this clip of yourselves. It's a really good clip from Downshire Guidance Star Parade in 2019. was watching that clip there. I know I was there, and I know I was below the cut, and I know what I just see myself at the end of the clip there.
Is that the night you were late?
No, I'm never late. Never.
Is that the
ever,
night you were late for whenever they were putting the Light of Foot banner in at the start
No,
of the
no,
parade?
no,
That you were
no.
meant to be behind, that you weren't there because you were late?
I'm never late. Never. Always in time. In fact, I'm always early. Always early. Davy Logan says he loves the atmosphere there. I do too, but it can also kind of ruin the flow of the parade when there's too many bands stop, and then there's too big a crowd, and then they get in below the bridge and they start singing, and then you can't hear the bands. I think I'm getting too old for that kind of atmosphere. Trevor Lennon says the bass drums and fire. The smoke bombs was a popular craze that year. What?
That's one thing I will agree with you on.
What?
You're getting too old.
Oh dear. What was I going to say? Who said that China will not be walking the whole way? I'll have to. Andrew Irvine said that. Valerie, do you honestly think China will be walking the whole way of the sponsored walk? How many miles is the sponsored walk, China? I know I've read it somewhere, but I can't remember. Jeff Burtley says that Lambeg are probably the best wee power band in Ulster. Eddie Kern says yes, that Lambeg still sounds good. I have to admit, what parade was it? The parade in Portadown for, what does he call it? The Martin, not Martin Luther. He nailed the theses to the door. What is it he called him? Was it Martin Luther? Oh no, it was Martin Luther King was the guy in it.
Yeah, Martin Luther.
Okay, well, the lodge that I was parading in were in front of Lambeg through Portadown that evening, and obviously I was at the end of the lodge. I couldn't hear the band in front of me, so I was walking with the tempo of Lambeg, and I have to say, nice steady tempo. Did really, really well that night. Now, Ian McClintock, I hope you are watching, because Ian texted us and said, I play in a pipe band, or a full pipe band, a wee loyal band, and it would be great if you could give us a shout out sometime. I will do more than give you a little shout out. I am going to play a clip from you. This is Rafo playing at the Moira competition in 2019. Great there from Rafo, as William Doherty says that's a tiny bit of drumming. It was indeed. China, I don't know what clip you were watching. You say your woman was fixing her knickers. I don't know what clip you're... Get you to your bed. Get you to your bed. What is it? You said you had 12 miles to walk tomorrow. William, I am Doherty, and Penny Johnson said that, yes, I was right. It was Martin Luther King. Do you know something? I did say Martin Luther King, and then it's the only time I was wrong was when I thought I was wrong. So, you know, I was right after all. What's that parade? The 400th anniversary or something, wasn't it? Yeah. Bear Stewart wants to know, could I play Ballysullen Volunteers? Yes, we definitely do have it, Beryl, but it won't be tonight. The show is kind of packed for tonight with loads and loads of bands. Tracy loves the pipes. Billy McDonald is late because he was watching football. Is that really an excuse, Billy? My goodness, absolutely not. Hello, Sister McCubbin over there in Scotland. Glad to see you on board, loving the pipe band. Now, I don't know why I'm playing this next band, because Trevor, Andrew Donald and Donald and Roy McPeak are to blame for there being no show tomorrow night. But this is Castleberg Young Loyalist, purely because Graham Patterson asked for them.
Is this the wee band I'm going to be listening to tomorrow night? Down in the wee town I'm going to be tomorrow night.
Oh, shush. This is them at their own parade in 2015.
Where's their own parade at, Valerie? Where's their own parade?
Castleberg. Just trying to get rid of it. What are the trollers or whatever you call them? Hide comment there. He's gone. He's banned. That's him away now. Yes. Where are we going to next? So Castleberg Young Loyal is playing a little bit of Avicii. I love their the way that they especially are so inventive and experimental when it comes to taking pop tunes and stuff like that there, and making them work for a flute band.
I'll get that. I'll get to hear that tomorrow night.
Not biting. I am not biting at all. Trevor Lennon says, for some reason, watching pipe bands enter the ring reminds me of curling. How does that how does that work? Yeah, Philip, I got the troll. I got him. He's banned and deleted. Just don't even bother replying to them. I never do. Ronnie says that Full Pike Band, that was his hometown band. Oh, good, Ronnie. And then you had the sense to come to Portrush. Quite right. I hope it was you brought him to good old Portrush. Now, where is Trevor William Monaghan? You are to blame for the next clip. So we called this evening Valerie's crowd pleaser, or Roy called it that, because normally what happens is I pick bands and tunes that I want to get on the show, or we maybe haven't had them in the show before, and B, like that I enjoy the music, or go for a theme or whatever. Roy and Lisa, however, are just people pleasers. So they will choose clips, whoever the people asked for the previous week. So we said that this week I was going to do a crowd pleaser, a people pleaser one. So that's why all the clips tonight are picked by you guys in your comments last week. So you said, could you play a little bit of whoever? And Trevor last week says, could we have a little bit of Hounds of Ulster next week? So Trevor, this is for you. This is them playing the Ricks of Kildare in 2013. Is conducting them now. Enthusiastic is probably a good word for them. Now, another band that were asked for, we've had them on before, but as Philip says, he would like to meet that fellow with the sword up the lane on a dark night. I'm not sure I would like to meet many more, to be honest. I have no idea who that is. Let's see. Flute Band Church. Davy U. Pritchard asked if we could have them on, and we've had them on before, and only too delighted to have them on again. This is them playing at an indoor this year, actually, in February of this year, before everything was shut down. And this is a little clip of them from their indoor concert. Have a look at Flute Band Church. Davy U. Pritchard, you rejoined there just in time to see your own request. That I don't know how you managed to do that all. So we've got another about 25 minutes of clips here, and we're running. We've got about 25 minutes in time, well, half an hour in time. So let's not talk too much. Now, the next clip, nobody requested it, but I did know that someone had requested this some other week, so I wanted to put them in for an accordion band. I've never heard an accordion band playing this arrangement. Ken Stewart, if you're watching, is this an arrangement of yours? Because I really, really love this wee arrangement. This is Staranoka accordion. They're playing here at a BB parade in 2019, but I absolutely love this wee tune that they're playing. Brilliant there from Star of Noka. Now, Gavin Haslett, if you are watching, you had left us a message to play the other EBPBFB. In other words, the other East Bank Protestant boys rather than East Belfast Protestant boys. So we're only too delighted. Philip Maggie says the drum major's got a spring in her step. I've noticed that myself. She's got a wee bounce about her, hasn't she? David U. Pritchard thought he had missed Flute Band Church again as they were out at a hymn presenting out at the hall presenting a cheque from Hillhaven to the southern area hospice for £800. I got your wee private message, David, and once the show's over, I'll get that posted onto the main page to let everyone see the presentation. Now, good evening, Diane. You are indeed late. My goodness, what has been going on with you? Don Lighton says the hymn is pressing on. I knew Balrashane played it, but they didn't call it as pressing on. I think they call it dashing on. I could be wrong there. Well, I asked Daddy. He'll know what they call it. I think it's dashing on. No, it's not. It's not, I don't think it is. But anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll find out. So Gavin Hazlitt, this next clip for you is while this clip is playing, I've got a few birthdays in. We'll do the birthdays after this next clip. So if you have any more birthdays that you need to let me know about, please do get in touch during this clip, and we'll include the people and a shout out in the next for the birthday section. So this is East Bank Protestant Boys at their own parade in 2019. Great there from East Bank. It's whenever I'm playing some of these other bands that we don't get on just as often as Belfast, where Shane is always cracking in my ear. It reminds me of just how many brilliant bands that we have throughout the province. I mean, you're never ever stuck for a really good clip, no matter where you go in terms of places throughout the country, or what style of band or what genre of band that you go to. And I sometimes feel that we're being unfair by not showing enough of those other clips, but at the same time, I have to also balance it by what you guys are asking for to see as well. And it's really kind of hard to do them because, like there's 660, I think it is, bands in Northern Ireland. So it's kind of hard to get that balance, but we do our best, and try and get them on. And sometimes I just put East Belfast on just to keep Shane happy and stop him cracking at me. Now, birthdays. I have got 2 birthdays here. I know of a third, and Roy has details of a fourth. So I want to wish Roberta Baird from Antrim a very big birthday for tomorrow. Big happy birthday for you. And love from your husband, Eddie Baird. I know that you're both watching this evening. And also from Amanda as well. So happy birthday to you, Roberta. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow and that you are spoilt absolutely crazy. Joyce Logan Wilson is also celebrating a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Joyce. I'm not sure of age or anything like that there, but I hope you have a fantastic day for when that may be. Also, we have to take a few moments to wish happy birthday to my co-conspirator. The pain in my butt, who also keeps me right at times. And without him, this wouldn't be possible, as we know whenever he disappears and we can't do the show. So happy birthday to Roy for Sunday. It is birthday on Sunday. He will be on. I know he doesn't look it. He's very fresh for his age, but he, that is his age. He'll be 4 years, he'll be claiming the pension. And I know you have a birthday there as well, Roy.
I do. It's a massive 9th birthday to Ryan Holland. He's also a member of East Bank Protestant Boys. So it's just apt that we played that clip just before, and that's from Alan Holland. So very massive happy birthday to Ryan for tomorrow.
So happy birthday to all of you birthday babes. I hope you have a fantastic time, whether it's past and you had the fantastic time, or it's still to come, as in Roy's case and Roberta's case, and you're about to have a fantastic time. So this is from all of us here.
There's just one. Mummy has just went, happy birthday to Drew. You forgot my brother-in-law. You forgot my brother-in-law.
He never watches it. Yes, it was my hubby's birthday there on Thursday. Yes, and he was spoilt. I took him for a nice cruise, a dinghy around the paddling pool, and he was working. God love him. So happy birthday to my little Drew. But he doesn't watch this anyway, so he has no interest in bands, absolutely none whatsoever. So he wouldn't ever be watching this. So happy birthday to you all. And this is from all of us at the Ulster Bands.
Oops, I made a mistake. Ryan's not in East Bank, he's in East Belfast.
I was going to say that because I noticed other Hollands were commenting about there's only one EBPB. You will be being swore at rapidly, Roy. You're forgiven because at your age and you're, like the upcoming birthday, the more birthdays, the less, less memory you have. So happy birthday, everyone.
Oh, it could have been worse. It could have been your age.
I just, instead of pressing the unmute, I hung up. Oh my goodness. Oh dear, oh dear. Because I was just about to give off. So Linda Nady last week asked for a little bit of Ballywullen. And she's not long after texted me and going, have I missed the show or is it too late? Can I catch up tomorrow? She's not even in the house. She's not even watching it the night. To see Ballywullen. So for all the rest of you Ballywullen lovers, and I know Keith is out there watching, so Keith, I hope you enjoy this little clip of Ballywullen. This is them at Black Saturday. Carl, my apologies. I did indeed forget your birthday. You were one of the birthday people, and I do apologise for forgetting to mention your name. So belated birthday, but happy birthday, Carl, regardless. Trevor Monaghan says that Roy said the other week he was a year older than me. Happy 35th for Sunday. In your dreams, the both of you. That's all I can say. Now, Jean Kerr last week said, Valerie, you'd better play. Oh, no, it was Roy. She was there. And you better play South Fermanagh Loyalists next, Roy, for doing that. So he didn't do it last week, but we're going to include them tonight. So this is South Fermanagh Loyalists playing at Derry Loan Boyne Defenders Parade in 2019.
And just before we play the clip, South Fermanagh is another band that relies on their collection every year to help the band to basically keep it on the road. So they've actually set up a PayPal for anybody who would like to make a donation to the band. Details are on their page, South Fermanagh LAFB. They're also on Lisa's page, and they're also on my page as well.
Why did you not share them on UBF as well?
Because
you were sharing them.
Because I was making dinner at the time when it came through. So, and just had time to quickly hit it onto one page. But yeah, so the details are on. There's just basically PayPal me /SFLB 1983. If you're ever going to their parade and you stuck £1 in the bucket, even if you just PayPal them £1, every pound counts.
Every pound helps. So this is them at Derry Loan Boyne Defenders Parade in 2019. Another tight wee unit there, South Fermanagh Loyalists. Again, just exemplifying what I said, that it doesn't matter what town or country you go and pick band clips from, you find quality without them, or throughout. That's probably a better word. Hazel, you are a little late. We played Pride of the Band earlier on. You missed it. You'll be able to watch it and catch up though, so you'll be able to see your family band later on. Trevor says they're not a big band, but there's some noise from the street. That's absolutely true. And Ian says that they're another great wee band with their own style of drum, and they certainly are. Now, our next band, Amy and Denise and Wilham, are you sitting comfortably? Because this was your request. It's especially for Amy, my wee adopted mummy. This is for her. Fly or something around here. So this is for you. This is the UVF Regimental Band playing Flying Eagle at the City Hall on Remembrance Sunday in 2012. And if you watch very carefully, there's some old idiot walking behind the band who was crapping herself walking down the steps, let me tell you, because it was sliding and I couldn't see them very well. Enjoy the clip. Roy McPeak. Where the squeeze got should be silent behind the flutes.
That's just true, though.
In your dreams. I wasn't silent later on.
And Trevor's gone, that's as close to an accordionist wanting to be in a flute band as you'll ever see. You see?
They take really, really long steps. Because, like, I mean, look all the height I am compared to, you know, like the height of all those guys. Like, and they took really long steps, which is not easy when you can't even see your feet. I was crapping myself in case I went down and like down those steps, and then they can back up again and walk down around the side. But you're right, Davy Logan. It was indeed a honour to be asked to partake in that there. Denise loved my outfit. That was, of course, the outfit that we had for the centenary parade earlier that year, and that is Remembrance Sunday. It was a fantastic year altogether with all the memorial events. Joshua is apologising for not going live. Don't you worry, Joshua. We got live clips. You were plan A, but we had a plan B, and there's also a plan C. So we were good. Neil was live, so we managed to get a clip from Money's Lane for Neil as well.
See, Neil has a phone, a proper phone, not one of these dodgy Kilkeel phones that happen to work in Rathramond.
Now, let's move on very quickly. Ian McClintock had asked if we could too. There is, or could play a little bit of the Miller. So I hope you are watching, Ian, because this is the Miller Memorial playing on the 1st of July. That was Miller Memorial there, playing on the 1st of July this year at the memorial on the Woodstock Road there, just beside the Peppercorn Cafe. And if you're ever in East Belfast direction, make sure you stop in because their food is top notch. Absolutely brilliant. Now, Robert Goldsmith asked for this next band. So I was kicking around the bottom laptop to see what the comment was. Robert Goldsmith asked for this next clip. However, Robert cannot comment tonight because he is in Facebook jail. He's obviously been very naughty with whatever comments he put on Facebook, but he had asked for a little bit of Loyal Sons of Benna, and this is them playing at the Lisburn Young Defenders Blood and Thunder Night in 2019. we've only about 5 or 6 more tunes to play, so stick with us. I know it's 10 o'clock, but we'll get all of these tunes rattled through fairly quickly. The next one is Dunmore Silver, a band that we haven't, I think we've maybe played them once before. And this is them performing at Spa Accordions Parade in 2019. Have to make sure my Silver band fans are all kept happy. Brilliant there from Dunmore Silver. Again, well, one of Neil's clips, I can always rely on Neil for really good silver band clips, for he enjoys them every bit as much as I do. Now, Graham Patterson, if you are watching, you had requested a little bit of the Constable Anderson Memorial Band, and this is them playing at their own parade in 2019. Good clip there from Constable Anderson Graham. I hope you enjoyed that one. Now, Jason O'Neill asked, do we ever play the Sharpshooters from the 90s? Of course we do, Jason. A band as good as that there. It's just a pity they're no longer around, ahead of their time, even way back in the 90s. So this is a little clip of them just for you. Absolutely super there from Sharpshooters. Do you know something? You could just take that band from then and just put them on the road now, playing exactly the same uniforms and everything, and they would not be out of place. They would still be at the top of the tree. Absolutely brilliant band. Now, Lindsay Dunbar says he's never seen that clip before. It was taken in Bangor. I'm not even sure where it was taken, Lindsay. That is absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Now, we did promise a little bit of Shankill Protestant Boys, and this is for you, Rodney Keys, because you requested them. This is them playing at the 12th in 2012, and if you watch very carefully, you can see Mr. Hagan doing all the dictating at the front. Absolutely. Super size of a band there. It does your heart good when you see bands of that size. It definitely is. Absolutely. Where's China? Is he not on at the minute watching Shankill? It's good that they can put out a band at that size. I am not ever going to complain. As Davey says, that's a massive band, 20 odd drummers and possibly about 50 flutes, and 20 dozen in the the colour party as well. Now we've come to our last clip of the show, I'm afraid. Trevor Monaghan has said, just want to say sharpshooters. Chap asked me the other day, did they fold and become East Belfast Protestant boys? I didn't think so myself. Anyone enlighten me? I don't think so. I could be wrong. You'd have to ask China. Now, we've come to our last clip of the night. Now, please do remember that we have no show tomorrow night. We'll not even go into the reasons why, but we don't have a show tomorrow night. We will hopefully be coming live from Castledurg instead of having a show of our own. But join us next weekend and make sure that you do on the Friday and Saturday night. With Ulster Day coming on the 28th, we will maybe try and do a little bit of an Ulster show to mark the occasion. We'll see what we can find in terms of clips. But in the meantime, thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was, as Roy says, my crowd pleaser, where basically you chose the clips. It wasn't me, it was you. So hope you enjoyed all the clips and hope you saw the clips of the bands that you wanted. We're going to close this.
I've just got one dilemma for tomorrow night, whether just to go live, for the full 4 hours, or just maybe just do the clips in between. It's such a nice dilemma to have while I'm listening to live music.
As I said, thank you for joining us this evening, and make sure you join us next weekend at 8 o'clock. Until then, we're going to finish.
As long as there's no parades next weekend.
Billy McDonald wants to know, did we play White Rock earlier on? We did indeed, Billy. But to finish off this evening, I'm going to have a little bit of the count date. This is them at the Bristol Bar in 2017. I absolutely loved this clip. So I thought it was a really good one to finish the night off. But in the meantime, until we see you next Friday night at 8 o'clock, keep the foots to the mouth because we're coming to the tune.
People in the side down road never ever found it.
It was when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason's cloud and popery's too late, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjure James that they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their heart and seal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay. Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth, high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he, our glorious Orange chief, first landed at Torbay. Come, brethren of the Orange bond, a bond ne'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a feu de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you give charge unto your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full there's nothing can surpass. There's naught expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah, the memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.